Estebon, but my artist name or my brand is E.M. Watson. So I'm a musician, singer, an actor, and I just say overall just an artist. I like to create. The best experience was meeting Justin, which is my manager now.
Awesome. Okay.
But I met him here in Athens, Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, that's where it happens.
This is where I met the man. Our bassist told us about Justin, and we gave it a shot. And Justin was a lot more quiet than I'm used to currently. He was very quiet. He was very intense and focused on the recording process. That experience recording the single eventually led to us recording our album, and I fell in love with this guy's personality. I mean, he's just one of a kind, and ever since I've transitioned into a solo artist, the only person I would trust to manage my career would be Justin. So that's how we met.
Venerate.
Oh yeah, Venerate Studios. The longest story short is I used to be in metal bands. I used to be doing stuff like that. So I'm a guitarist by nature, and I used to have a little studio with somebody else, and when we parted ways, he had all the equipment, but I want to work with other good people, so let me just start working with other better musicians than me, and then just kind of went from there. This stuff's really different, really interesting. I'm not in a band anymore, but I still want to be involved with that stuff more directly. It's like, well, how about I, see if I can manage them? It's very easy to post a smiling selfie online, but you don't normally want to post the struggles you go through.
Yeah.
So I wrote this to be kind of like a series of music videos, kind of telling the story. It's supposed to be like an audio
Before
visual.
Beyonce came out with Lemonade, he already had the lyrics planned out, everything's planned out. We're going to have 7, 8 different music videos tell this whole big story. But see, at least we knew we were in the right ballpark.
Right.
Still being indie artists, and well, if Beyonce just did it, then we were in the right. We were doing the right thing.
My brand prior to now was a very dark brand. Like Justin fought with me, very aggressively to stop taking black and white photos because I
love a good black and white. I love the contrast. Every photo he wanted to post with black and white. I take a perfect photo with them. Like, oh man, this looks great. I love the colors in this. And then there it goes online. It's black and white.
But I was doing what they would call a self-fulfilling prophecy. I was writing stuff that I was going to end up eventually go through. And I had no idea yet. So I just think that when you're sick, that can sometimes come out in your art. If you're physically sick or something's wrong with you, and that's what was going on. But I went over to the director's house and told him I felt like I was about to die. Like I felt something was wrong.
This is Daniel?
Daniel Espute. And I told him that we needed to change the project and we needed to make it into a film because I don't feel like I was going to have a lot of time left.
Like you really thought you were going to die.
Yeah, I felt it.
He was telling me the same stuff.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong. Like I felt like I was near my life cycle.
Shit.
It was crazy, but I knew I needed to finish this film. I had no idea I was going to do it. So that's when I was like, I think we need to put this, into like one big film and tell the story. And some of the ideas were formulating, but I had no idea that within 2 days I was going to be rushed to the hospital. So here's the crazy part. If you look at the film, you can tell when I'm sick and when I'm not.
When you wake up into the next section of it where it's all acting from then on, that's months after the hospital.
Okay.
Killing the gym, doing everything else again, so you can tell.
I was starting to build back.
Muscular, sweaty man.
It was
exactly.
I was getting back up there, man.
It looks different without facial hair.
Yeah.
It was.
Whether facial hair or not, I looked terrible, man. I felt it. So.
Oh yeah, that's another big thing. After the hospital is with his beard.
Yeah.
Everything before that he didn't have.
Which I keep the beard. I was a person that never liked facial hair, but the beard, because I grew it while in the hospital. Just reminds me of that experience. I just won't cut it. It'll never look like my manager's. That would be a great goal, but I don't have the patience.
I haven't been clean shaven since 2007.
I can't do that.
What's it like working with Don Broco?
No, that was random. An experience that I'm grateful for, but okay, so my manager Justin told me this all the time, like, just be nice to people and be cooperative.
Is that so wrong?
Yeah, I mean, because it can be hard. It's my personality.
Intuitive.
Me working with Dominar Film and The first time I was in a Don Broco music video, I played the alien.
Okay, you're the alien.
I was one of the
I can't remember the
aliens.
name of the song of it.
Yeah, and originally, Don Broco, I'm not Don Broco, but Don and I are like, I apologize, but I was very angry originally that I was
gonna remember
no
that
face.
alien.
I was gonna get
Mask
no
on?
FaceTime. I couldn't breathe.
Oh shit.
It was a sweat, and it was just tough to. It was just a terrible feeling being in that costume.
Sure, okay.
But I remember hearing my band in the back of my head, just like, be nice, be kind, be cooperative. You know?
Head on and show your
Yeah, because you never know what might come from it.
Right.
And because of me, I guess being cool to work with, and them, I guess, following me on social media, they knew that I could dance. The opportunity fell in my hands, and it was a fantastic experience. Like, I loved their music, I loved Dominar films, and it was just, I was always imitating Michael Jackson
Okay.
when I was young. I was always trying to get my voice as high as I could, and what ends up happening is it evolved to where I end up singing high. Like, I can't sing any other way. I can hit some low, notes, but I sing high.
What it was to do when puberty hits and his voice starts
Right.
changing, like,
Yeah.
no, this can't be, this can't,
Michael Jackson. Uh-oh.
And if you want to hear me sing it live, you want to be there for September 7th for the Sound Gallery. I always say the wrong thing. I always want to say the Sound Factory, but it's the Sound Gallery.
Sound
Yes.
Gallery. And where's
Correct.
that? That's
5250 Studios in Doraville, Georgia.
Doraville.
Yeah, now, this is the only time you ever hear this, but this is going to be a free show. So Dale Espute and I, we go back to high school. So, funny story about me is I used to be an extreme martial artist. I did martial arts for a long time, and I have
I
like
saw a little of that in Merge.
Oh yeah, that was a very comical way of using it, but I don't even know if I can fight like that anymore. I'm so older. But I did martial arts for a long time, and I was known in high school as Bruce Leroy.
Cool.
And Daniel was making a name for himself in high school as the filmmaker. Like, he was winning awards left and right. We just never crossed paths. And I guess word had gotten out about me and my capabilities. 'Cause I used to flip and do all these little tricks and stuff. And in the lunchroom one time, I heard some kid with this high-pitched voice like, "Hey man, hey, are you Estebon?" And he gets angry when do his voice because he says he doesn't sound like that, but he was very high-pitched. He was very high-pitched, man. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Estebon." He's like, "Yeah, I heard you do martial arts and all this other stuff. I make films, we should do a film together, blah, blah, blah." And it was almost like I just met a Hollywood exec or something, man. He was selling me, man. But anyways, I agreed to it because I loved films, and technically he's responsible for me catching an interest in films. My specialty is soundtracking.
Okay.
So I know how to create music and stuff for his films and stuff. So we have a relationship like that, man, and we work together in a lot of business ventures. And yeah, he's another brother of mine. So.
So you guys can't see it, but we're doing social media pics behind the scenes.
Right.
So that way it can look as glamorous as
That's
possible.
right. We ain't playing. We know how to spice everything up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not an actor by any means, but Estebon tries to throw me and all this stuff.
You
too.
sort of-
Just like I was in Emerge.
Yeah. Toga guy with the sword in Emerge.
Yeah, you want to talk about?
So it's pretty easy to get into my character for Emerge. All I have to do is just be angry and push him.
Yeah.
And there's so many things, he's done wrong. Like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that was no acting. That's real life.
Yeah,
man.
That's true.
That's how you
always
treat
acting.
it. And Justin and I are just huge advocates and soldiers fighting for a strong community. Extremely passionate about giving back and just having a community that support each other, and we need more of that.
You don't make money until you make somebody else money.
Yes.
And I translate
That's a good
that.
quote.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I can translate. It's like, you know what? You get helped by helping others. It's
Exactly.
like,
I mean, what do you know? As Estebon's manager, I don't make money unless I make him money.
Exactly. Which he's finally doing.
So I can tell you that is a correct quote.
Okay, so you got the EP coming out.
Yeah, which already came out.
EP is out. It's on iTunes. Right?
Yes, it is everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's
yeah.
called White Castle.
White Castle. E.M. Watson.
E.M. Watson, White Castle.
Yes.
The show coming up is September
7th. Yes, sir. I'm gonna tear that stage up.
Which I'll share links with you.
Perfect. Chief. Yeah, it's been a
Again,
pleasure.
so much.
Yes, sir. Bye.